already saw this one in the tutorial, so I'm just gonna go on and skip ahead. So in all these demos that you're going to see me do, I'm either going to start out with the stick figure hand because I'm not that familiar with the pose, or I'm just going to go straight into it because I'm pretty comfortable with how the finger actually looks in that position. Right here I struggle a little bit to try to find a good brush that has the right texture that I want, so that's why I'm like kind of speeding through this part. But essentially, if you have a good brush on Procreate or Clip Studio that resembles charcoal or a pencil, that would be great, especially if you're trying to practice sketching on digital. So this was a particularly challenging angle for me, even though I've been doing hands like a long time. And so what you're going to want to notice when you are doing foreshortened angles like that is that the finger is going to poke out towards you and they're going to look more like ovals rather than long kind of cylinders. And you're going to want to pay attention to what's actually being hidden in the foreshortened angle. Now the ultimate challenge of drawing hands is actually drawing hands interacting with another hand, and so you're going to want to pay attention again to what gets hidden. And so you're going to notice when your two hands are holding together, the fingers overlap and only about like one of the person's hands really gets shown. The other person's basically enveloped, and you can just simplify it to like you see a little peek of the finger come out. I wish I could say there's like a holy grail for drawing hands holding other objects or holding other people's arms, but there really isn't. You should just really find good reference photos or take your own reference photos. But I do want to make a point that if there's a hand grabbing another person's arm, there's typically a shadow, and so just make sure you include that, and it will help build the realism and believability. And last tip I have for you is to just draw the fingers as single sausages rather than trying to draw the joints and the bentness of it. After you get the sausages there in place, then you can, later refine the shape, and then you don't have to stress so much about like, oh, the angle or the position of the fingers isn't right. There's not enough space. I can't put all the fingers on this hand. But If you just do it in sausages, it's really fast for you to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sausages in a row. There's enough space, the hand looks proportional. Now I'm gonna come in and add some joints. And so those are some things I would notice or pay attention to whenever I'm practicing sketching hands using reference photos. And I encourage you to find like a huge page of different hand angles and try them out yourself. And I can't wait to see you tag me in them. Now for the final product.